Hello, my Nollywood movie fans. Well, all I can say is what in the dirty scammer is going on here. I'm talking about the movie Dear Mom, and it's starring Destiny Etiko, Clinton Joshua, Ola Daniel, and Oni Nelly. This movie opens up with Oliver, played by Joshua, and he's actually assaulting Courtney, played by Oni, in his room. And when she yells for help, he rips his shirt, pulls her down so that it makes it seem like she was the one assaulting him. Now, when Courtney's mom, Brianna, played by Ola, enters the room, Oliver jumps up and starts accusing Courtney of attacking him. And at this point, Brianna doesn't know what to believe. But after Oliver gets her alone and manipulates her, she's convinced that it was Courtney's fault. And the smile on Oliver's face said it all. So Brianna goes back to Courtney and gives her a dirty slap and accuses her of trying to sleep with her man. And she gives Courtney a stern warning. Now, meantime, Oliver is putting his scam into action. He's actually telling Brianna that if she believes her daughter over him, that he'll leave. My people, Brianna starts to beg and plead with Oliver to please don't leave her. My people, it's clear that Oliver has Brianna under his spell. Meantime, Courtney goes to confide in the housemaid, Rebecca, played by Destiny. And Rebecca is on her side because she knows what a terrible guy Oliver is. So, in the living room, Brianna is still begging and pleading with Oliver to stay. And he tells Brianna that the only way he will stay is if she sends Courtney out of the house. My people, Brianna actually sent Courtney out of the house. She made her daughter leave. You know, it was hard for me to sit there and listen to Oliver claim what a innocent and harmless person he is, claiming that he wouldn't harm a fly. But anyway, I mean, this young man clearly has this older woman under his control. So Courtney leaves the house with no place to go, but none to worry because Rebecca writes down her address and she gives it to Courtney and tells her to go and stay with her and her sister Evelyn, who, by the way, was also a victim of Oliver's attacks. Now, back in the house, Brianna and Oliver are in bed when Oliver gets a phone call, and he gets up and gets dressed, and he tells Brianna that he has to go out for a while. And he does, but what he failed to tell Brianna was that he was going to see his girlfriend, who's pregnant with his child. And people, let me tell you, when it comes to Oliver, his girlfriend is clearly the one in control of him. So Courtney arrives at Rebecca's house, and she's greeted by Evelyn and her friend, and they do their best to comfort her and make her feel welcome. Now, back to Oliver. He hatches a plan, and that is that he takes his girlfriend back to Brianna's house to stay with him as his sister. And you know what? Brianna agrees. And not only that, but she allows her to stay in Oliver's room with him. My people, when they get in Oliver's room, his girlfriend gives him a slap because, one, she didn't like the things that Oliver was telling Brianna about her. And two, she didn't like the fact that Oliver would kiss and touch on an old woman and then come back and kiss and touch on her. But Oliver assures her that he only wants Brianna's money so that he can take care of her and the baby. He says that he doesn't even like Brianna at all. Now, meantime, Courtney is at Rebecca's house, and she's still devastated, and she can't believe that her own mother can just kick her out of the house and not even worry about what will happen to her. And at one point, she did try to call her mother, but my people, Brianna just hung the phone up on her and then blocked her number. Rebecca does, however, try to do her best to make Courtney feel better. Now, back at Brianna's house, Oliver's girlfriend is very unhappy about what's going on with him and Brianna. So much that she wants to leave. But Oliver hatches another plan that he will pretend to drop her off at the village, but then double back and sneak her back into the house. Without Brianna's knowledge, of course. And the fact that Brianna gave his girlfriend 1 million naira to bring back to the village, it's just the cherry on top. So Oliver does sneak his girlfriend back to the house, but not without being seen by Rebecca. And when Brianna got home, Rebecca finds a way to let her know that his girlfriend is in the house by offering to bring food upstairs to her. Now, Oliver gets on the defense right away by saying that Rebecca is mad and his so-called sister is not in the house. Well, my people, it all gets uncovered when Rebecca overhears Oliver and his girl in his bedroom, and she decides she must tell Brianna. Now, Brianna does listen, but she does let Rebecca know that if this turns out to be untrue, that Rebecca will regret the day that she came to work for her. So when Oliver came home, Brianna confronted him, and of course he denied and said Rebecca was lying. But Brianna insisted that he go and unlock his room door. And all was revealed. Brianna was furious, and even more so when she found out that the girl was pregnant for Oliver. Of course, Oliver begged and pleaded for forgiveness, but Brianna put the both of them out of her house. Now, as for her daughter Courtney, Brianna felt so ashamed as a mother for what she did. But when she found out that it was Rebecca who has been caring for Courtney all this time, she was so grateful. And she actually went to go get her daughter. This movie was a very fine watch and really had me glued to the screen. Clinton Joshua was so devious in this movie, but I enjoyed watching him. And of course, Miss Ola Daniels is always a joy to watch. Destiny Etiko, I really had a good time watching this movie. And my people, if you haven't watched it, you need to go and watch this. And you can watch this movie right here on YouTube at Chinamalu's channel. Listen, hit that like and subscribe button. And you know what? You could share also. And talk to me. Leave me a comment. And if you have any requests, let me know. I'll review and, we'll have a good time with that. So listen, it's time for me to go. But remember, get your Nollywood on. Bye for now.